Yo, Marco, how have you been in the last, I think it was like 2 weeks since we last hopped on?
Busy, busy.
Busy with school and work and everything like that?
Yeah, busy with molding the schedule so I can fit everything. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 3 months.
I
Really?
know, dude. It went by so fast. It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. First, I guess let's just start with like, how do you feel being at the point you are right now?
Well, much healthier. Um, Stronger. Mhm.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you were to go back in time, like 3 months ago, if that Marco looked at like where you're at right now, what would he think?
It'll be more impressed on how disciplined I am in regarding coming to the gym and putting in for the work, and also how he has modified his diet, and also how knowledge he has become and how careful he's been, eating what he's eating. So that's something I will honestly be, it's been under the radar, become more knowledgeable with the food I eat,
Yeah,
or
dude.
the things the things I ate basically.
Yeah, dude. Because I know that's definitely can be big part of it that not everyone thinks about. Yeah, dude, cool. What was your main motivation, like maybe thinking it back then, of like wanting to sign up and wanting to do this for yourself?
Well, besides becoming stronger and getting lean, uh, yeah, I will say those two things, and also getting more discipline in regards of, hey, having a set schedule, do this, do that, and also, um, I don't know, see how I'll grow as a person.
Yeah, dude, totally. So again, trying to go back to that point, like tell me a little bit more specifically about like where you were at like physically and also like mentally before we started.
Before I started, I was going to say that I had the motivation to start, but I had no idea how or where to.
Hmm.
So now that I think about it, I see a clear um, plan, process on how should I work out, how should I eat, um, how can I say this? Yeah, how should I, you know, keep going as for training? And physically, physically, I wasn't feeling unhealthy. Like, I wasn't feeling like I couldn't like run if I wanted to, or tired per se, but I'm feeling physically better. Like, it's
Yeah.
been an improvement for sure. Like from a 4 to a 7, let's say,
Yeah, dude, that totally
in
makes
the
sense.
range of 10. Like,
Yeah.
I know I could have improved, but now 7 is good. Now I know I can be better, but
Now you just
it's
gotta
been
get to
improved.
10, you know?
10 is like perfect. I want to
Yeah.
say 8.5 or even 9.
Yeah, as close as you can. 100%, dude. Cool, man. What about me made you want to like work together specifically?
Well, the catch or the slang you said that you should not take like more than 2 hours or 3 hours to work out in the gym and, get the results that you want. That's probably the main thing that got me, I think. Well, he's right. There has to be a way or a better way just to, go to the gym, do your workouts, and then that's it.
Yeah, dude. Totally. 100%. What was that like that tipping point, like that part that made you just like it pushed you over the edge? You're like, you know what, like I'm ready for a change. Like I want to take care of this now.
Well, since I had free time during the summer, I thought I can start from zero and I can actually plan my schedule before I start school. I thought, what if I just get in the habit now, and then by the time I get to school, I'm in the habit, so nothing can stop me, and I can basically have this momentum of like working out and um, yeah, working out and be more healthy per se.
Yeah, dude, totally. That was like the perfect time. I agree. I think for you like 100% because having the summer and all that time, not only do
Yeah,
you want to be
exactly,
like
and actually getting the time to learn what should I eat, what should I not eat, or also um Yeah, that type of stuff, it
Yeah,
helped me a lot.
yeah, like maximizing what you're doing in the gym, everything. And then now that you're back on like that busy schedule, do you feel like more confident now compared to like maybe last year or last semester when you were in school?
So far, it's been good. I haven't had um a moment where I had to like sacrifice a day, but if I had to, because again, I can feel so overwhelmed, it'll be only just one day, and
Yeah.
still I have like 3 days a week to work out, so that's not the biggest lo loss per se.
Yeah, it's not the biggest problem. You know, like how to approach it, you know how to fit it into the busy schedule. 100%. Remind me again, I know you're in college, but are you working a job too?
Yeah.
Dude, so that's a pretty packed schedule.
hmm
100%. But you're still making it work, right? That you're like proving that like this can be done regardless.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
excuses.
it is doable. It's not like impossible, but you have to make your way in.
Yeah, dude. 100%. You need to learn the right way to do it to maximize your time. 100%. Cool,
hmm
dude. What was the initial first goal you had when you joined?
Becoming stronger.
Getting stronger. Okay. You
Yeah.
said getting leaner too. Yeah,
Not so much, but that'll be like a consequence of becoming stronger.
100%. Yeah, totally, dude. Cool, dude. So like I'm trying to think of some too, but help me remember because it's been a while.
hmm
What were some like the biggest challenges, like obstacles that we went through during this whole process?
How to do some exercises. Like I had no idea how to do deadlifts or lifts, and still to this day I have to like practice the motion of it because I get some back pain the day after, but it's probably because I either did the exercise probably too fast or I um leaned away too much on the back. So that's something that, I know when I did it wrong, so I thought, oh, it's hurting me. It's probably that.
Yeah,
So uh that's an obstacle on how to like do some exercises like how I didn't know how to.
yeah,
But then the more I got to do them, it was more easy to follow and redo them.
yeah, dude, 100%. I remember sending you those videos and you were like, "Yo, can you show me how to do this?" And I'm like, "Dude, no problem, easy." Trying to fix that,
hmm
make it better. Cool, dude. I know
Yeah.
like you also grew a lot like mentally. Were there any like challenges or obstacles in the way of that?
Of the pain or
No, like mentally and the discipline and showing up consistently. Were there any
you
problems with
see
that that we
in the
fixed?
discipline part, not really. I was actually locked in to do and go and work out. Probably there might have been like 1 or 2 days where I didn't want to, but then I thought, no, but I have to because then it's gonna work better with my schedule and stuff. So it motivates me to actually have some free time and, worry less about getting the work done. But it's not in the sense that I'm saying this, "Oh, I have to do this because it's like getting to the goal more so like, no, I can do
Mm,
this, so I'll feel better with myself. So
yeah,
it basically the mindset wasn't so much of a problem. It's because I was motivated. So far that motivation is still there.
yeah, dude. Awesome. Do you feel like being like this program here and like learning everything, do you feel like that also helped motivate you even more than what you had before?
Yeah, yeah, we'll say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, the more I work out, the more content I get filtered in my YouTube and seeing other exercises that I could do. Like I'm still in the plan that you did, but
Hmm.
sometimes I want to try something new and something that, works the muscle as well,
Yeah, dude.
just as effectively. So I've been doing those or dropping those, depending if I have more time or not in the gym. I add like an extra set of exercise that works a muscle in the body. So,
Yeah, I think that was a place where I saw a lot of growth with you too, was like you took like the workout plan that we gave you as well as just like the big part of it, like the lifting library. But like you really wanted to substitute stuff, and I was so down for that. I'm like, dude, totally. Like whatever, because if that's the big thing, if you're doing an exercise, you don't like how it feels or it doesn't feel really good, totally switch it out for something else. Try something else. And I feel like now you seem like you know what muscle groups hit the same thing. So if something doesn't feel right, you know how to switch it. Would you say that that's right?
Yeah, exactly. Or I just even add and keep working on the same muscle, but in a different point angle. So sometimes the workouts they don't feel the same.
Yeah, dude. I'm totally glad that we like got that in you. And like now it's not just like, oh, here's a plan, do it. It's like now you've learned and you know how to do it yourself, right?
Yeah, and I can even do more in addition to what you gave me. So that's the pro.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's so cool. What about the diet part? What were there any like big obstacles or problems you had to come over with that?
The thing is that that is not the problem that, I don't have too much cravings. It's much so how do I add the meal for the calorie count of the day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like should
Yeah.
I order this? Should I order this? How do I track that on fitness my fitness pal? I've been using that. I haven't used the other because
Yeah.
so far I get the hang of how to use that one. But the obstacle is not so much the craving of a meal or so, it's more so um tracking like eating out
Yeah.
because
And they can
sometimes when
definitely be
I
hard. Yeah.
yeah, because when I goes out sometimes and I look for the item in the app, it's not going to show up because it's from a local place. So I thought, okay, so I have to think about what's inside of this. So I calculate, do some math, and
Yeah,
that is just
exactly.
that's probably the hardest part of it. But it's I've been molding myself to it.
Dude, totally. And that's something we went over too, is like just when you do go out, it is a little bit harder, but kind of guessing and picking the closest thing, because if you're like 75 or 80% you get it right, obviously you're not going to be 100% right because you don't know what they put in there. But
Hmm.
getting to that point is like so much worth it. And like I feel like other people, they would just kind of not track it. They'd be like, "Oh, I don't know what's in here, so I'm not going to track it." But you like I've seen you grow and like show that discipline. I remember, no offense by this, but I remember a while ago you didn't really know how to read the nutrition label. I remember you got like that pack of 4 protein shakes and you were like, "How much protein is in this? Is it one or is it for all four?" And I was like, "Here, dude, this is
Yeah, yeah.
exactly what it is." And like now you've grown, like you know so much about like how to actually track that stuff and get your protein in,
Hmm.
dude.
Yeah, it makes me also select like how or what to buy on the store. So, huge, huge
Yeah, dude.
update.
You know exactly what to work for.
Hmm.
100%. Cool, dude. So, I mean, how did you, now that you're back in school, back working again, give like a rundown of like how do you fit the gym into your schedule now?
Well, at least I work out Mondays and Tuesdays,
Hmm.
Thursdays as well, because those are the easiest day for me to go and work out. Saturdays is the most difficult one because I have to like mold my schedule and everything. So, um, yeah, I would say that's how it goes because I work on Saturdays, Sunday, and Monday, and I go to college Thursday and Friday. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, but well, Monday and Monday, sorry, I have
You're good.
Tuesday and Wednesday completely off. So I know I use one of those days to work out and one of those days to fully study. Then the rest of it, I like go to college, study, but then also work out. And the only day that it's the busiest is just Saturday because I have to um, work out, uh, work, and also try to get some college stuff done. So that's probably the only busiest day that it's difficult. And it's my day four. It's the day on your program where you hit like
The
back and
quads,
some
back, and
like
abs. Yeah.
yeah, back and abs.
The
It's like
deadlift focus one. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But I still make it. Still make it.
Dude, yeah, that's awesome. If you were to like give some advice to someone else who's like has a hard time making it to the gym or getting that time to show up, like what advice would you give someone else not having learned what you've learned?
Hmm, what advice? Well, first of all, try to find an hour for 4 days, and that's all you need. Then the other advice is know how to read the labels, basically,
Hmm.
because again, part of the diet it's what comes in your what do you eat besides of how you work. And yeah, I mean, first find the time to like research on food and whatever because I still take like 30 minutes like looking at uh labels and trying to do some math, but now I know how to like what to buy, what not to buy, and yeah.
Yeah, dude. In the gym thing, like it's so easy. People overcomplicate it so much. Just like you said in the beginning when I talked about it doesn't take 2, 3 hours every single day. It's just 1 hour, 4 days a week. It's not that hard, really, and people just think about it way too much. But yeah, dude, 100%. So what's been like, I know you've shared a lot of wins over the whole entire thing, but if you had to like run back the last 3 months, what was your biggest win so far?
Well, the fact that I lost some weight, I was not expecting that. I mean, I was kind of expecting that, but not too much of it. And the biggest win is just stay in the program, basically, like staying in with the flow and not dropping uh a day. Well, I dropped like 2 or 3 days, but
Mhm.
basically not dropping a day of workout, basically.
Yeah, dude, staying consistent, 100%. When did you first start seeing like your first noticeable changes with like either your body or your mindset, or no, I'd say like with
I'll
your
s-
body?
I'll say a month and a half ago, probably.
Okay, cool. And then when that happened, like how did that change your mindset?
Made me feel good. It made me feel like keep going and going. Right now, I seen most of the changes too because as of right now, it's where I'm like doing some more heavy weights. So I think, okay, this is now becoming more heavy, and if I can go past this, and I know reach my goal. Well, I already reached my goal to become much stronger, but pushing myself
Yeah, dude. And
to
that's
more.
it. Like that's how you get stronger. That's how you get leaner. You just keep pushing yourself and keep showing up. Yeah, dude,
Hmm.
100%. Yeah, you definitely put on some muscle too. So, gained muscle, lost 10 pounds of fat. That's awesome, dude. Like
Yeah, let's
just
say that.
just in 3 months, I feel like that makes sense because muscle weighs more than fat, and you definitely put on a lot more of that. So cool, dude. It's awesome. So like, just aside from like the physical changes, I know you said like you're getting stronger, you're getting leaner. Um, how is doing all this and like working together like impacted your confidence and just like your life overall?
Mm, it didn't. It hasn't changed really that much, to be honest. Like
Mhm.
people see me the same way I am, but that's totally fine, to be honest. Uh, I mean, I'm more confident in myself, if that's the answer you want. But
That's
honestly,
awesome.
it hasn't changed the point of view of anybody seeing me.
But they can probably like feel that confidence a little bit more because you are more confident now in
Yeah,
yourself,
I will
right?
say that. Yeah.
You know, that's cool, dude. I mean, that's the whole point of it. That's just like self-improvement in a whole, getting in shape. Cool, dude. And then how do you feel like about your performance in the gym now compared to when you started? Like, how
Oh,
strong were
better.
you when you started?
Strong. I mean, I honestly started like doing the uh what's it called? The doing like the rolls and doing the bar exercises with just the bar, like
Yeah.
nothing else. And right now I'm like midway through of like 10, 15 poundish. Like now it'll become 20, then later 30. Like it's so on escalating. So we're getting there. Like the beginning of it, it was just bare bones, like nothing to it, just doing the motions,
hmm
no weights. But now there is some weight, and now after this week, I'll be in the third cycle of like, okay, now the weights are there. Now you'll see that you're doing some exercises and actually like pulling up some weights.
Yeah, dude, just moving more weight, because you're gonna
I don't
put
know
on
if I'm
muscle.
making myself
No, like, yeah,
clear
like you've
because
seen you've
it's
seen it go up, right? Like you started just with like the
with
bare
nothing,
minimum.
basically nothing with the bare minimum. And
Yeah.
now there is some way. There is some way. It might not be much, but it's honest workouts
Yeah.
because now I know how to do them. And yeah.
So just looking at everything, like back when we were in the Telegram and now we're in the community and we have all the modules and everything. What was the most valuable lesson, either from like one of the modules or like one of the calls we had, like the most valuable lesson that you learned through this?
Um, I know I like the how to make your list one. That's a good module.
Hmm.
The cook your meals, I haven't followed them too much because I've been like doing some recipes myself, but still increasing the protein income and what else? I know there is something on my notes. There was one meeting call that I did like where we were discussing about negative pull-ups and if I could change them, and you told me give
Hmm.
your best to do them, even if it's just like four or two of them, and I did, and then I have become better at it, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I remember you having a hard time with that, and then
Yeah, with one specific exercise, and you motivated me to keep on going on that. I can't find I should have put a date on that. It was like one of the first calls, I believe.
yeah, I remember that. I remember when you took photos of like everything in your gym, and you're like, okay, which ones of these would be good instead? I
Exactly.
was like that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that was fun. That was a great time, dude. So like, what advice would you give someone else if they're sitting on the fence of if they want to commit to something like a coaching program like this? Like, what advice would you give to someone like that?
Go for it. Try to plan ahead, definitely, and uh everything will just flow as it goes. Like it's not the worst. Like if you plan ahead and do the research, it'll come all easy.
Yeah, dude. Like that's totally like why I even do this in the first place is to just make it so much easier than doing it on your own. Because
Hmm.
like I don't know where you'd be right now without this, but I know like myself, like I took so long to grow and learn the right way to do everything. I just wish I had someone like me, but like I'm glad that like we got you using everything and I'm just was able to give you everything I learned. So dude, it's been awesome. Yeah, dude. Cool, dude. Well, so like looking ahead, what are your next goals for like your fitness journey? Like what's the big milestone that you're working towards?
Um, Becoming more stronger
Hmm.
because I am strong, but I want to become stronger.
You deserve the credit because when you started, yeah, you were very new to the gym and really had no idea. And now these past few months, you've built your foundation, right? Like
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
now you
exactly.
now you know exactly how it works.
I'll say these 3 months were like the foundation of it. Now this next 3 months will be like the process or the build up for it.
The time to grow and really become like above average, you know. So if someone was like unsure about like work with me and going through this whole process that you went through, like what would you say to them? What would be your word of advice?
If they were unsure with your program,
Yeah.
mm, I'll tell them to first, you know, look at the content that you have uploaded because it has been good. It definitely motivates, to be honest.
Appreciate that.
And what else? Tell them is, of course, it's not a scam because at least it has been working so far. So they have me as a source. And
Yeah.
what else? Because I will tell them like, give you the shot. It's not a scam, and definitely it's worth the time.
Yeah, dude. If someone else is like they're really busy, maybe they're in this similar situation of you, of like they're either working two jobs or they're working like a job and they're in college, and
Mhm.
like, dude, I don't have time to commit to something like this. Like, what would you say to someone in that position?
It's not that much of time commitment. I'll tell them directly that. Probably that will get them hooked, and then I'll tell them the rest of the how it's actually the program, and they'll see.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact that you basically put me on track on how to like grow by myself, it's more than I can think.
dude,
And I
I'm
think this is
glad.
something that I will also say to the people like, um, you said it early, like the question you asked how they were feeling like unsure of the program, I will say, give it a try with you. They'll change 100% how you put them on track and how you basically send them on their path to getting lean and strong. Like, the way to get people in shape and actually have them, um, how's it called? In
How to
track.
like learn how to do it.
Getting started and getting into the journey of it.
Yeah, dude. And totally like teach them too. You know, like some other coaches like they'll just spit out like a meal plan of like eat this meal, eat this meal,
Do these
do this
exercises and
workout.
that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But with this, it's more like I want to teach you. Like now you know exactly how to do everything, right?
It's definitely for recipes because I've tried some of the recipes with protein and they were all gas. It's a slang, but
I'm glad.
it's
I'm
been all
glad.
good. It's been all good.
Cool, bro. All right. Well, I'll
I'll
see you
still see
later.
your content. I'll still see your content. I'll still see your content.
Awesome, dude. All right, bro. Well, have a good one.
You too, Jake.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.